Hey, Aidan Booth here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up your first email list. Now, I've just signed into a brand new Aweber account, and the first thing you'll see is that there's really not much going on here. There's a default email list which has been set up by default, but we're not going to actually use that. Instead, we're going to come to Manage Lists, and we're going to click on Create a List. Okay. Now, here you're going to be asked for some information such as your address, your company website, the sender name, so on and so forth. So we're just going to work through those step by step. Now, for the case of this example, I've just purchased a website and it's called Uncle Johnny's Pizza. Okay, now we're just going to call that, we're going to have that for the company name. And we need to put the website in here, so we'll put the website URL. And you need to have a working website in here. If I put a website that didn't exist, then it wouldn't let us really continue. You then want to put your address in here, and then we're down to the sender name. Now, the sender name, you've got a couple of options. One is to use your personal name, and this is probably going to make sense if people know specifically who you are. So, for example, if you're a dentist and you've got a personal relationship with your customers, then you may want to use your own personal name. But if you own something like a restaurant or a brand in general where perhaps the people receiving the email don't necessarily know your actual name, then it's better to use the sender name as the company name. So in this case, it's definitely better to use our company name. So the sender name could be Uncle Johnny's Pizza. Okay, and then you'll want to always use an email address that is not a free email address. So you can use Gmail, you can use Yahoo, you can use these other free ones, but it's best to avoid using them. You're going to get better deliverability, so your emails are going to be delivered better if you use a custom email address. So this one here might be johnny@unclejohnnyspizza.com, and then we just click next step. Now we ask, what would we like to name your list? And this is just for your own benefit, really. This is so you know which list you're doing what things with. So, for example, you could end up having multiple email lists, multiple email databases for the exact same business or the exact same website. This is quite common. Okay, so you might have one for, again, let's use the restaurant example. You might have one for people who are past customers, one email list for people who are just interested in potential promotions or deals, something like that. For this one here, for this example, we're going to call it Uncle Johnny's Pizza Customers. Okay, and then down here we've got a little description. So the description will be seen by your subscribers when they try to unsubscribe, or if they're just looking for information about who's sending them the email. So you want to have something descriptive in here that explains who your company is and why the subscriber is on your email list. Okay, so let's just type something in here which you can use as an example. So just as an example, I've put, this is the email list for Uncle Johnny's Pizza. By being part of our email database, you're eligible for discounts and promotions. Now, if someone sees that and they're about to unsubscribe, they might change their mind because they don't want to miss out on the discounts and promotions. Obviously, you can tailor this to however you think is going to work best for your business, but something simple like that will work just fine. And then click Next Step. Now, the next thing, and this is just a bit more information about how this works, is when someone signs up on your website to be part of your mailing list, they're going to be asked if they want to, they're going to be asked to confirm that subscription. Okay, it's automatic, and we recommend that you you use this process. It's called a double opt-in process, okay? And basically the whole reason for this is just to ensure that the people actually want to be on your email list. If they don't want to be there, then they might mark the email as spam or something like that, and that's going to hurt your deliverability, okay? But as long as you use this process, you're absolutely fine and you won't have any deliverability issues. So the first thing we can do here is we can edit this, and this is a confirmation email. I'll show you how it all works in just a second. We can edit this and we can click here. So please click the link below to confirm that you'd like to we can have something very simple like this. Please click the link below to confirm that you'd like to get email updates from Uncle Johnny's Pizza. And then we can also personalize this down here if we want to. We could say thank you, and if you wanted, this is where you could put your name and you could continue. I'm just going to leave the name off there for now. One other thing that we can do here is we can actually request a custom subject line, and this is what I recommend you do. They take around about 24 hours to get approved, but generally speaking here, it's better to use a custom subject line. So what we want to do is we first want to make sure that there's no doubt in the subscriber's mind who we are, okay? And we need them to click this confirmation link, otherwise they won't be added to the email list. So we could see some of the, well, they've disappeared now, but there were a few different, let me just see if I can show you. There are a few pre-approved subject lines: response required, please confirm your request for information, so on and so forth. So these are the types of things you can do, but let's go back and actually set up a custom one first. So we can put a custom subject line here. Please confirm your subscription to Uncle Johnny's Pizza. Okay, simple as that. And then we can click approve message and create. And if I just, we can see we've got Uncle Johnny's Pizza appearing here. And if I refresh this page, it's not showing up here yet, but within the next, 10, 15 or 20 minutes, it will appear down here as one of the lists. But we can already see it in the drop-down menu, which shows our different email marketing lists. So that's how you set up an email marketing list.